How's everybody doing today? It's Monday again. What's up? What's up? Oh, it's cold again. I mean, what the hell? I had to sit and let my windows defrost. So, but I'm here. I'm here on time today. What's everybody up to? Oh, God. I'll just let everybody get in here, but I have my notebook out. Turtle Island last night was fun. I don't feel like we got hit too hard. Some people really, they get very passionate when they don't like somebody, and it's like, whoa, okay guys, tone it down. But it was okay last night. Wasn't nothing too bad. And let's see. Hey Pittsburgh nurse, hey Buck Cherry Lover, hey Madonna, hey Robin. It's really like spring here, flowers popping up everywhere. I feel like it was like that a couple days ago, but then this morning I woke up, came outside, and the whole car is completely frosted over. It's like, did we just go back in time? It felt like we did. It really felt like we did. Whew. We went and saw Ginger Billy this weekend. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he's like a redneck comedian. And I've been binge watching some of his content. It's better to like if I feel like I'm out of fuel on a certain topic, I'll just completely change and go to a polar opposite topic. Like I can't do Sebastian Rogers anymore. And I've been saying that for such a long time. And I always kind of circle back to it because on Dolly Vision, it gets covered. Because it's like what the majority of people like to talk about, I guess. But I'm just, after this weekend, I can't do it. Hey, Justice Jane. Good morning. Hey, Lexi, Texie, Karen Fisher. Karen, I think you're the one, there's a package here in the back. I have a bunch of packages. The post office doesn't open yet, so I can't go and drop off 50 freaking packages. But I have so many packages in my back seat, I have to take to the post office at lunchtime. And at least like 2/3 of you guys that ordered shirts, they're back there in my back seat. And they're going to the post office today. So yeah, we're not going to be invoking the gods of any kind of evil powers here today. I still feel like I'm in actual shock over that. Like I went from hysterically crying because, you know, it's a sad thing when you have to watch people and their kid is missing, or a person and their kid is missing, and we're doing this memorial type service and there's pictures being shown, and you know everybody that's talking is talking about the boy that's still missing, mind you, a year later. So you know, of course I'm crying, everybody around me's crying. And then of course we go to the father of this child, and he's like, I apologize to the church for what I'm about to say. Almost, he didn't say it like that, but that's how I kind of interpreted it after I heard the actual prayer. And it's like I wasn't going to talk about this, but I have to talk about it because I just felt so icky about it that it's like maybe I'm just overly dramatic, oversensitive, over empathetic, but for whatever reason, I just don't. For this man just gives me just a bad vibe. I'm not judge, jury, or executioner. Good morning, Helena. So it doesn't matter. Like, whatever I think doesn't matter. I can have my opinion on a person and just whatever. And I always kind of felt just icky ever since the Dolly interview. And for me, I think it was disrespectful to the church. If you have to apologize before saying it, don't do it. Right. I mean, I've never heard anything like that in my life. And I've been going to church since I was 9. I kind of stopped going when I was like 20 because my parents were just very overprotective and very helicoptering, and we were foreign people from a different country. And then I was taught certain things, and then I would go sneak out, and the church people were also there where I snuck out to, but it was still wrong. And I had a lot of thoughts when it came to religion, and I was growing up. And so I've been very familiar with church practices. I'd never heard a prayer like that before. I don't even really necessarily think that it was a prayer. It was like a summoning ritual. I feel like we got a curse cast upon us. I don't even know how to, I went from crying hysterically to I'm like, what did he just say? And then at first I thought, okay, he said Samuel. So I Googled Samuel, and I'm like, well, he said the angel of death. So then I'm like, and then I rewound it, and I'm like, Samuel, is that a different thing than Samuel or Samuel or so it took me a second to even grasp what had happened, because I instantly went to Google or ChatGPT, and I'm like, God of death or angel of death, and I instantly am like, Ozzy Osbourne, angel of death, is this like a metal concert we're at, or what? I'm like, what is happening? So I look it up, and there's 4 different translations or 4 different possibilities of the utilization of the angel Samael. And it's a basic negative concept to every 4 of them. There's not really any positive possible way to interpret the man summoning Samael. And so yeah. Hey, Chatty Jen. Was it me? Am I dramatic? Because I'm sitting there thinking I summon you, thee, and I don't even feel comfortable saying it out loud, because I'm like, I'm not summoning shit here. Thank you, Helena. You're the best ever. Thank you so much. You help my channel so much. I really appreciate you. It's like, did you play a little too hard when you were doing Dungeons and Dragons and magic cards and whatnot? Is this something that's do we need to sage the house? Do we need to you know what I mean? And I don't sage things. That's also against the freaking Bible. But, I don't know. I just can't shake it. And it's now I'm like, if you participate after the fact now from here on out, are you participating in evil? Because, that just felt evil to me. His tone was evil sounding also. Right. And, to conclude that, I'm just going to say one, little thing left and be done with it. Because it's just I can't even, I'm sure there's a reason he said that. Just don't know what. Yeah. That's fine. I think the reason he said, or what his intent is that he's angry. And he's seeking upon an angel for vengeance. And in the Bible, God definitely says that vengeance is his. And so when you try to take things into your own hand and doing that, in my opinion, what he did, it's not going to, I don't know. I think Seth enjoys computer. I agree, Suze. I think he enjoys being the trickster, but he's not really very good at it to me, because I can see right through it. And that's why it threw me off and I disliked him. He had put a bad taste in my mouth from the very beginning, because when he was talking to Dolly, doing an interview on Dolly's channel, he said stuff like, you're not asking the right questions, tee-hee-hee, and he had that stupid smirk on his face, he was acting like he was the Riddler. He was acting like he knew more than Dolly did, because maybe he thought he was smarter than Dolly for whatever reason. And I didn't like it one bit. As a parent to a missing kid, any question should be a good question. And hey, Grandmammy Annie, fun show last night. Thank you. I'll get to that in a second. I just had to do the preface, because if I don't discuss it, it's going to be like stuck in my brain, and I'm still going to be sitting here thinking to myself like, WTF, why, how? He gives me bad vibes. Me too. But for missing kids' parents, there shouldn't be a right question. There shouldn't be any, like, when Chris was on Web Sleuths, or, I think he might have been on Quimby. I don't remember what panel he was on, but he was basically saying, you guys are coming up with stupid theories, and they're all wrong, and how dare you? And I was thinking to myself, well, any theory should be acceptable to you because your kid is missing, and you don't know why, or how, or when, or where, and therefore, when you're sitting here saying you know more than I do, that means you know more about where this child is than I do, right? I mean, common sense, use your brain. Use your brain. He was asking the angel of death to the ones around Sebastian, but I agree how wrong it was, especially in the house of God. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't get shot down by lightning instantly. And I mean, it almost looked like the people in the church staff were kind of shocked too by the look on the back. I think it was a pianist or whatever. It was just kind of like, I think she looked like just right about how I looked when I seen it. I wasn't paying attention to him, but I was listening to the pastor's prayer. Seth isn't a pastor. I didn't pay. That's good, Pat. Yeah. You know how I feel about the crazy and I'm right. It's just like, I can't anymore. And I've really been saying that, but I mean, I really can't anymore. Because now it feels evil. It just feels evil, and I can't shake it. God said in the Bible that vengeance is his. So for you to, it reminded me of a Christmas play. Alabama Mama 4. I think J for Justice has it clipped to just the prayer. And my kid listened to it, and she was really fascinated in religion. She did like a lot of school paper type stuff in English last year on and she's 13, so she's a smart cookie. But she listened to it because she was with me, and it was like playing in the background or whatever. But she was like, Mom, I don't think he prays to the same God that we pray to. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, if she can pick up on that just from, you know, the little bit of what she heard, it's just like, Jesus, take the wheel, like, please. Vengeance is God's, and for you to be so angry and spiteful, I mean, it's ugly. I heard the prayer was 97% AI generated, which is even more disgusting. He's a complete joke in my opinion. I believe it. I nearly choked on my cup of very weird. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know, like, how, like, okay. And then you can't talk bad about the father of a missing child, right? Because then you're the asshole. And so, so last night, Turtle Island, we had 23 players. Oh, I can't help but to fidget. Sorry, guys. And half of you guys didn't like my video. You just double tap it on the screen if you're on a phone. If you're on your computer, I'm not sure. It's like a like button somewhere. Find it. So we started off the episode, and getting to the right page here. Too many people give him much credit because he searched, or in my opinion, did a photo op. Yeah, I agree. Ain't none like a Diddy party. Okay. Let's see. Here it is. Turtle Island. If you're a Christian, you're safe from whatever. I know, Pat. I know. I don't like it. Something about it just feels evil, and I don't like it. It's like, I feel like we were cursed, or like put a ritual out on us. Like, it was just weird. It was like, and then in the end, you're like, and say it is so. And I'm like, what? Where am I? Am I at like a devil convention? Like, I just don't, it was weird. I don't even have words. It's very rare that I'm just at a loss for words. All right, so here is page 1. Elevated truth was completely safe. Because the episode before this one of the eggs that was in there was a safety for 2 episodes. That current and the next one. Let's see. It's amazing how your own intuition gives you that warning straight away, like inner. Yeah, I know. It's like, and then, but see, that's kind of frustrating because I have that a lot with a lot of different things and a lot of different people. And then I get criticism because I don't like somebody or I don't 100% kiss somebody's ass. And, I want to try to like explain why I don't, and it's very hard to explain to somebody, hey, I just get a bad vibe from that people. I don't like, their aura. I don't like their energy. I don't like something about them I dislike, and therefore I can't. My thing, and it's funny that Dolly said something yesterday about how I always say he forgives and I don't think that he should, and that wasn't actually what I've ever said to him. Like, he got it completely wrong. What I said to him is that he allows people back in after they've done said thing that's really bad. Like, for example, Benny Keys. He's not on the internet anymore. He's not allowed. He got a court order to not be on the internet because of his bad behavior. He was pretty much stalking, but a bunch of different bad stuff. And so I don't know the person. I don't hate the person. But I don't agree to conversating with the person or allowing said person back into lives or in my life in any type of way, because I have a boundary. And when Dolly's brother died, I just spit all over my screen, sorry guys. But when Dolly's brother died, this character on the internet, aka Benny Keys, was calling the FBI live on a video to try to report Dolly. I don't even remember what it was for. But I mean, he literally was on the phone with the FBI trying to report Dolly for something. And then he was talking so badly about his brother that passed away that I just, nope, you're dead to me. I don't know you. I don't know nothing about you. You're not coming back in my circle. And when it comes to Dolly, he's like, oh yeah, Benny Keys, he's funny sometimes. Whatever, no big deal. And I'm like, no, he's not. That's not funny. That doesn't mean I hate the guy. It doesn't mean I, want to do harm to the guy. I just don't allow that in my little bubble anymore. So, like, he's mentioned him a couple times since, which it was like 2 years ago. And I'm just like, no, stop. Like, how can you ever mention that person or allow that person to even be in a conversation that you're having when, I witnessed what I witnessed. And I don't know if he necessarily knows how bad it got, because at that time when his brother died, he was staying off the internet for a good 2-3 weeks. But, I mean, it was horrific. So that's what I meant. And I have boundaries like that on everyday life, like in real life, on the internet. If I feel like you and I can't get past whatever it is that either I feel like you've done wrong to me or I feel like I cannot look over, I just don't F with you. Like, you're not welcome around me though, and you're not going to, I don't know. I say that, and then there's like circumstances where I dislike somebody's behavior, but then, I can still conversate with them without having to have issues. Like, I can, yeah, I dislike your behavior or things that you've said, but I mean, I can still have a conversation with you. It doesn't mean that we're now best friends either, though. I for the most part, I'm not here to make best friends. I'm not here really to make friends. I mean, I care about people in general. But it's like on the internet, it's very hard because you don't know who any of you guys are. Like, you could be who you want to be on the internet with an avatar. And, I mean, it is what it is. So, here's page 2, Turtle Island. I'm going to get to it eventually. So, what got Huntress is the card that Catherine, I think it was. I was calling her Kristen, but I think it was Catherine. She basically got a card from the egg, which is one of the newer cards that I made, where you can take somebody's kicks, put them to a different player, and they will double. So she took Stephen Crabtree's kicks and put them over to Huntress, which gave her 80 kicks. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. You can't see it. It's right there. 80 kicks. So even though Huntress had all these saves, she had 80 kicks plus these. So yeah, got her. And Cluminati was joined with Huntress in saves, and she was joined with Crabtree in kicks. But once that card got pulled, all of those cards went to, yep, there you are. All of those kicks went to Huntress. And then, Steven's kicks after that still carried on. And, all right, here's the page. There's this page. We had JLR, got a couple people to save him. And then there was a couple kicks. Grizzly True Crime had saves. The Mob Crew had saves. And see, this is where people, I don't think, realize when they call in, they're trying to, like, save their favorite person, and the person's not even in danger, or, like, the person's not, they don't even have a single vote. So it's like, you kind of waste your vote when there's two people that are clearly being gone after. So the entire game is, like, a back and forth between two people usually, and then people randomly call and they're like, yeah, I want to vote for my favorite plunder. And it's like, okay, but I mean, that's kind of pointless because you're just putting a vote, just like, you know, the people that vote in the presidential election and vote for the third option when we all know that's never going to happen. Kind of like that. So, and see, that's Crabtree's votes that all got erased. But after they got erased, he still was getting new votes. So that's these. But we seen... So the Huntress woman got kicked off. Yes, Huntress got kicked off. She just won a pretty nice belt from the last season, so she'll be okay. It's just her friendship thing. It's like people are very emotional feeling about that, and I think they both just need to just go their separate ways. That's what I was just talking about with boundaries. Like, if you don't mesh with somebody, it's not necessary to go back and forth with them on the internet. Just go your separate ways. You don't get along. You like different people, and, you know, PJ, you're okay to the Diddy comment. Just really tickled me this morning for some reason. I didn't really get it. I'm ordering our son Turtle Island t-shirt, and I do not understand the discount code for the shirt, right? You can use the discount code, Wash Your Flaps. I think it still works. It should. I had it selected to where all of the merch would be eligible. But, so is Dumpling still on the island? I have a feeling she will go next. She's still on the island. Next, we have, and you know, Huntress got immunity for next episode, but she was evicted. So that won't happen. Who else got immunity? Guilty of Crime has immunity. So, Guilty of Crime is the only one with immunity next show. But yeah, Doublet's still here. Neither, but I love how you skidded past it. I'm like, whatever. We got a Diddy in there comment somehow. Thank God for Starbucks. It's amazing. I do too. I like Guilty of Crime. Her Maddie Soto coverage has been amazing. I feel sad because that case I don't follow as much as I should. It's very important that we get justice for Maddie Soto, but it's scary because my kid is her age, and I just can't imagine. And it makes me so mad that Jennifer Soto has just like some sort of immunity. I don't think she deserves it. Who has immunity next? Guilty of Crime. It's only Guilty of Crime for next episode. I'll have to check Guilty of Crime out. I haven't heard her. Yeah, she does a lot of Maddie Soto coverage. I think she does really good. digs pretty deep in and covers it really well. Thank you. I don't feel like I look fabulous today. I've just kind of been lounging all weekend, and after that show, I will not speak this into existence, so I'm definitely not sick, but we went to see Ginger Billy, and the person behind me was sneezing so bad, it was just like, take cover. Every time she'd sneeze, I would just be like, oh God, I might be a germaphobe. Yeah, she's a very big fan of Frank Sinatra, and she sung with them, Lady Gaga and Tony Bennett was that his daughter. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, John. I was laughing at Shortleg's comment with her super chat. Oh, yeah. Shortlegs is funny. She's got some good, crazy, quick-witted commentary sometimes. That's as nicely and poetically as I could put it. But if you know, you know. We gotta love Shortlegs. I felt bad for her because Dolly was saying how he loved the pop. What are the bobbleheads? Pop. They're Pop brand. But Miss Sonia had been sending him a couple, and he got a new one, and so he's like, I really love these, and Shortlegs is like, yeah, and I got him a snowblower he could take to the beach. Like, oh God, he didn't see the comment, and I felt bad because, like, she means well. And I try to tell her, you know, it only snows here like once every 5 to 10 years. Because when we were snowed in, she's like, oh my God, do you guys not have a snowblower? And I'm like, a what? She means well. Bless her. I love her. But yeah, no, we don't have snow in Virginia Beach ever. So, such a waste of a great snowblower. So we'll have to take it to the beach and blow around the sand. I don't know. I tried to save it, but I don't know. Grizzly has a lot of followers, but I have a hard time understanding her because of her accent. Really? I think she's great. I love Grizzly. Yeah. All right, guys, it's almost 7:30. I got to go into work, and it's been great. I'm starting to ramble. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. It's Monday. Give the snowblower to your sister. My sister's in Virginia Beach, too. She doesn't need it. What? Anyways, you guys have a good rest of your day. Bicycle.